You're in for a special treat today, guys. You've all heard me talk about house hacking a million times. You know, there's a lot of different strategies for it, and it's one of my favorite ways to get started with real estate investing. I am doing the single house hack right now, where you rent some bedrooms out on Airbnb, but I found a friend who has done something that I've talked about forever, right? I've told, especially like single officers, like pilots or whatever, or single lieutenants, single captains who get to their first duty station, they have housing allowance, they have all this other stuff, and you know, they have the ability to buy a house. And so what they can do is they buy their house, they pool their money together with friends, and they have their friends rent with them as roommates. And I've talked about that a million times. I've told people in Hawaii, if I was an officer, that's what I would do. I would buy a house and then rent rooms out to my friends, and they would get to live a little bit under normal housing costs in the area, and I would get to you know, benefit from house hacking and whatever. So my buddy Rio has the coolest house hack I've ever seen as far as single family house hacks go. It's a killer freaking house. It's like a man cave, bachelor pad, like gym, you know, pool table. I mean, we come over here, we play poker, just a legit place. And so this is gonna be a fun one. We're gonna do a tour, and we're gonna talk about the numbers, the appreciation, and some of the other benefits that come with this, because Rio's done this very, very, very well. So let's get started.
Beautiful. Sun's right in my face.
It's good lighting. It's good lighting. All right, so I told you guys a little bit in the car about this house, but this is Rio's place. This is Rio.
What's up?
Say hi, Rio.
What up, what up?
So, Rio, tell us a little bit about how you found the house, and just kind of like what kind of, I guess, the breakdown, bedrooms, purchase price, all the normal housing stuff.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, a couple years ago, about a year ago, decided to pull the trigger on a home. I knew how I wanted to buy it, but I bought it through one of my really good buddies from Remax Liberty, Anthony Glenn. You know, we drove around San Diego to get a nice house, or to find a nice house, and wanted something close to Camp Pendleton. And I found this beautiful thing. There wasn't any offers on it. We submitted an offer probably like 2-3 days of it being on market. They did a simple counter offer of, I forget what it was, but we ended up getting it. I was really excited. But yeah, it's bought it for $717. Nice. It's a 5-bed, 5.5 bathroom. Sorry, 5-bed, 5 baths, so it's 4.5 bathroom, 3-car garage, 3,200 square foot.
It's in an awesome neighborhood. I don't know if you guys can see this, if you're familiar with the Camp Pendleton area in California, but beautiful neighborhood right outside base that I absolutely love. So let's wander inside and take a look.
Absolutely, come on in. Woo. I'm doing a little landscaping right now. Before it was just grass and weeds and trees. I took it all out. I plan on putting fake grass here. This is what I want to do right here. So this is all going to be fake grass, and then in here is going to be like a nice dry riverbed. It comes all the way right here. Put some plants somewhere over there. It'll be good.
It's going to be nice.
But I don't know if I'm going to spend the money on that yet. We're leaving here soon, so see what happens.
Yeah, and of course, when we get done with this walkthrough, don't worry, guys. We're going to talk all the numbers as soon as we get done walking through the house. I know that's what you guys care about.
No, I don't care about anything else. I care about the numbers. But yeah, as you walk in, again, I just wanted to create a good feel for the house. You know, we have a lot of people that live in the home. They want amenities, and I knew that's what I wanted when I was living in a room with, living in a house with other roommates. But this is the game room. Poker table, pool table,
I have
a TV.
lost money at this poker table before.
Put this on. So each individual lights, working TV, dartboard over there.
Yeah.
You know, I figured no one really uses a dining room, so I'll turn it into a game room.
No, and for those of you who heard me talking about this before we started, I did a little video out in the car. Rio's setup in here, if you can't tell, is just incredible. The pool tables, he's got I'll let you tell the mini bar.
Yeah, no problem. So this used to be a recessed wall, and so a wall you couldn't see through to the living room. And what we did was we actually knocked down this part right here. It was a low-bearing wall, so we had to stick a header above. And then once we did that, we were able to cut the 2x4s. I was able to re-drywall all this. And then this was actually, so it doesn't have anything, but this was covered, so there wasn't, it's a hollow wall over here. and same thing right there. So I was thinking about how I can utilize this space, you know, a little bit more upscale. And so I poked the hole through the wall and it went all the way through. I was like, holy crap. So I kind of just came up with this idea as we started doing construction and demoing it, and you know, fit the fridge right here, fits perfectly.
Yeah, I see all your manly Truly drinks down
You
there.
like that, huh? Yeah, I love it. And then I decided to go with the glass shelves, the mirror backing, and then I actually put lights that shine into the glass right here. I had to kind of rewire some stuff, and then I put these two track lining up here, ran a wire up here, boom. And then while I was in the process of doing that, I was able to put an outlet up here to put the lights.
And that's where you got the ceiling, the lights are on top?
Yeah. I don't know. I like the mood setting.
Oh no, you got the mood going. This is a place you could hang out and...
So I can control it. Set the mood lower. A little vibrant. You can change the different colors.
So this is Rio's actual investment strategy for house hacking. Is he built a casino, and the house always wins. So
Pretty much.
you know.
Pretty much. Yeah. So that's the game room.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it here.
Oh, absolutely.
It's good.
This is where we watch the Super Bowl.
Yep. Watch the Super Bowl here. Have my beautiful wife right there.
Who requested not to be in the video.
One of my other homies right here, Todd. So this kitchen used to not, you know, this was not like this. This island was actually half. We extended it out. We repainted all the cabinets white. We redid the countertops. These are quartz countertops. Backsplash. I don't forget what this is called. It's like a what's this called?
Shiny.
Anyway, it's like a stainless steel backing. So if you come over here, this used to be, so like I said, this wasn't here, and this microwave was right here. So I took these two cabinets out, put the microwave there, and stuck this this oven hood right here.
Hood. Yeah, that's nice.
I also added lights for underneath the.
Ooh. More moods.
Yeah, I'm all about the lights. I like the lights. So I can lower them.
Nice.
Depending on if we're watching a movie or if we're partying.
Party.
So kitchen, I did these. These are out of maple right here. This was stained, so this was all maple wood, and then stained it all to kind of go with the other pieces of furniture in the house. Put the pendant lights in. It was good. Living room. Again, this was not like this. This was a standard, just drywall slate. It had a fiberglass fireplace. I took all of it out, and then I actually stoned. I think this is called a ledger panel. Stoned it all this all the way up. I put a mantle here. This is actually what is it called? I forget what kind of wood that is. Made this little area where you can put stuff in, and it's a working fireplace. So. One of my favorite things I did to living room was put this called a mantle mount. It's a 75-inch screen TV with an attached Bose system, and I can turn it towards the kitchen if they're cooking, or I can turn it towards a homie who's watching baseball. Yep. And then if you move over here, I put a creative winery.
Get all within the homies division.
And a creative winery. I don't even know what to call it. I don't know, but we have a wine bar, fridge. So if they want to have some wine, they can do that. Cool. Little hangout area over there. And then, so here's what I wanted to do when I was thinking about how I wanted to kind of structure this model. When I was in a house living with other people, I wanted it to be organized. And one of the things that I am very, I don't know how to say, one of the things that I really wanted to make sure was done was it being organized. So if you look over here, this is kind of like the hub, the system, how everything works. You have my terms and conditions, the HOA guidelines, and then for a lot of people, because I target, active duty military. So a lot of the people that come here, they're from different states. So this kind of gives you an idea, hey, what can I do around this area? And I go over, grocery stores, hikes, amusement parks, the types of gyms, restaurants, state parks, all that stuff. And then also it being organized in mail. So I have 5 rooms, and each room has their own little box. And right here, the system is when you come in here, you erase the name, you put the new name in there. And then once you get the name, you can stick it in there, and then whoever comes and that.
And then you got a maintenance tracker?
Yeah, so I got a maintenance tracker as well. So I got to fix it up right now. This is not, this is still in the works. But
is this your thermostat?
Yeah, thermostat right here.
Thermostat.
Yep.
Fancy.
So my pops actually owns a construction business out here, so they just call if there's anything crazy. But any small fixtures that need to get fixed, or like fans that are broken, or toilets that are broken, they'll stick it on there and I can replace it. We got my wife and I's bio right there, so they can see, who's actually owning this. Turnover rate.
You haven't met the doggy yet, but perhaps you will.
High turnover rate. I just added this right here, and this is huge for us. So basically, it's a check-in and check-out procedure. So when I leave and go to Japan, everything that needs to happen going in and going out, they know exactly what they need to do.
That's cool.
And then I also added a key block on each door. So there's 2 sets of keys in there, and all you got to do is once the person leaves, they follow this, they put their lock code on there. In an email that I send them directions to reset this. And once they come in here, they reset the code, they get the keys, they put their own code in there, and then they can just leave their keys when they go in and out.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah,
so now I don't have to worry about, hey, here's your keys, here's the room, and then like everything. Like you got to clean it out. If you don't clean it out, you forfeit a $250 deposit. And then I have my cleaning lady, who's actually here right now, cleans the rooms and everything, gets it ready for the next
And
period.
you can see the restricted area. So
Yeah.
We get to do
Here, before we go in here,
that's the next good
So
part.
this is the cleaning and toiletry supplies. So actually every month I have toiletries. and paper towels get delivered to the house.
Yeah, when you
So you
couldn't
don't have
get
to pay for
toilet
that.
paper during the pandemic, that's where it was.
Yeah, so all the cleaning supplies, we had a vacuum in here. Yeah, so this is, I supply them, make sure they have everything they need. All right, this is one of my favorite areas right here.
Me too.
So, this is
Yeah,
dungeon.
Rio knows how to
This
design
is the dungeon. So like I said, 3-car garage. I actually did the whole garage floor. So this is a polyurethane gloss black floor with very dark flakes. We did a matte color around the whole garage. We did the ceiling, and then actually did track lighting that goes all throughout the ceiling of the garage to give that dungeon feel.
Yes. And then he's got his...
What was that? Oh shoot! Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. All right, so we got squat rack. We need a squat rack. We got some dumbbells, some weighted balls. We had a seat, a bench bar, barbell, and then we have 2 big sacks that have sand in them for whatever you want to do. But this is everything you need. Dumbbells from 5 to 50. And a 3 mirror and a single mirror over there. So again, here you can actually, same thing in the game room. You can change the lighting mood. You can lower it.
Oh man.
You can change it.
And I really like this brick, which for those of you who don't know,
right.
is not actually brick, but it looks so legit.
So I got this idea. So when I was coming up with how I wanted to create this gym, I was picking things here and there. So like the mats. These are stall mats you get from Tractor Supply. So 4x6 mats. I saw someone do something similar. These are actually 4x8, like false brick panels that you can get from Lowe's. It creates such a good, cool, solid feel.
No, this gym is super, super, super cool.
Yeah.
I've worked out here once. It was awesome.
Yeah. We wake up early in the morning and we get it. Get after it. And then this is, this just connects to the wall, and so we don't have to have anything charged. Just Bluetooth and boom. If you ever want to get a good workout, you have to write down your workout so you stay focused. You don't get on your phone. Oh yeah. So what my wife was saying, I labeled everything. So each room has a number. So 1 through 5. And if you look right here, you can see room 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they have their own areas in the actual garage. So basically for their military stuff or any of their personal belongings, this is where all my tools go. So I'll cover all this up when I leave. But basically they have their own area in the garage. It's one of the.
Who's got the tri-bike?
It's the dude who just moved into the master room.
Nice.
Yeah, and like I said, so a level of 1. Each room has 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and then they correlate with the mill.
Sweet.
Let's go upstairs.
Boy, I've never seen upstairs.
We just had a roommate move into room 5 yesterday. So I don't know if he's here or not, but this was all the extra stuff right here. Again, we have my cleaning lady right now. So it goes room 2, and then it goes room 3, room 4, and then room 5. So this guy just moved in. This is my room. Again, I could have easily taken the master room, but I didn't, because I can command more from over there, and I only get $1,100 for these rooms, and I get $1,600 for that room.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dual bathroom. This room's 4 and 5. What up, dude? This is my new roommate right here, David.
I was admiring your bike.
Oh, that's Eric's.
Oh, that's not yours. All right. Well, then I wasn't admiring your bike.
They have their own storage room and the laundry room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Sweet. And then over here, same thing. Sorry about that, dude.
Don't mind us. Let me.
Do what you gotta do.
All labeled.
Laundry.
I like it.
All labeled, man. So they know what belongs to who. Boom. And that's pretty much it. That's the house. So you got a room right here with the bathroom, the master bathroom, the 2 rooms with the share bathroom right here, and then downstairs you have a room with a bathroom.
Awesome. Let's go downstairs and talk some numbers.
Do it.
All right. So we've walked through the house. Now let's touch on the stuff that everybody cares about, which is the investing side.
The numbers.
Yeah, the numbers. So tell me a little bit. So I know you said 718.
Mm-hmm.
What you bought the house for? First off, what do you think it's worth now? If you had to guess.
Yeah. So I just ran the comps on it probably about a week ago. A house that is 300 square foot smaller, a bed smaller, and 2 bathrooms smaller went for like $860. So I'm probably between 880 and 900.
Yeah, that's awesome. So at least 100K in equity, probably 150, 200. Yep. Yeah, and we're in San Diego County, so the market here is nuts, right? But the numbers. So like, what's your monthly mortgage payment? Yep.
So my monthly mortgage payment is $38.60.
Okay.
So about that 38. And with expenses, I have a furniture loan. I furnished this house is $100. I have high-speed Wi-Fi, cable. I pay the cleaning lady, and then I have solar. So all that is about 500 on top of that.
Okay.
So it comes out. I forget the math. It's right around 43, 44, something like that. The rent I bring in is $6,400. So if I right now, with me living in it, I live for free, and then I pocket or I cash flow $900. That's with everything's paid for. And that was my goal going to this house because I saw how lucrative it was. I was living in a 4-bed, 4-bath in Oceanside, and I asked them, I was like, how much do you make, in this house? And she goes, I clear like $2,000 a month. I'm like, what? So I was like, nope, I gotta do the same thing. So I found something. Obviously, you want privacy, so I try to find a room that has a bathroom inside. And 3 out of the 5, that's pretty good. And then I'll just have to reduce the price for the other rooms. I have to share a bathroom. Not a big deal. Kind of filled out the prices a little bit, and then I think I stuck them. So I have my master bedroom is $1,600. The 2 rooms that have bathrooms in it are $1,300, and then the 2 rooms that have to share a bathroom are $1,100. So all in all, that's $6,400.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
so it's $4,400 is my monthly cost and everything because I cash flow $2,000 when I leave.
Wow. Yeah, and so you've been living in the house for free. Once you leave, it's gonna be like $2,000 a month that you're cash flowing. Plus, because you bought a more expensive property, you're paying off a decent amount of principal every month.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And then obviously appreciation over the last year.
Yep.
Man. So you and I have talked about this, and I actually did before we came in here. I did like a small intro in my car.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been saying for years, like if I could give, like whenever people ask me about like advice for like young officers, I'm like, see if you can buy a house and split costs with roommates. Whether that's you all buy a house together or you buy a house. Like what you have done here is awesome.
Yeah, one of the things that I was worried about was if I was going to rent out the rooms. And that's obviously everyone's issue. So if, they're gonna have to carry the mortgage, they're gonna have to carry because they're not gonna be able to get people in there. I've had no issues.
No.
I've literally had no issues. I have people waiting to want to rent out a room here.
Yeah.
Because they see the place. I got professional pictures done. I have my marketing solid. It's a lot of it's word of mouth. And people are like, yo, do you got a room? Like, I have no issues. So when I leave, I'll have no problem. Once one leaves, they give me 30-day notice, and I can stick another one right in there.
Yeah, and the cool thing is the price point you have everything at. Most of your tenants, I don't know about the new ones, but they're all single officers in the Marine Corps, so their BAH is more. So they're all saving a ton of money too to live in a much nicer place than what they'd be able to buy to rent out in town.
Absolutely. We have the second lieutenant who just moved to my master. He gets about $2,400 a month BAH.
Yeah.
He's pocketing $1,000. With that room being $1,600 a month. So he's pocketing $1,000, living in a nice area. He's got a huge bathroom, huge bedroom, and he has access to all this stuff, and it's organized and it's clean. Like I said, I have a cleaning lady that comes in here, so I try to maintain the upkeep of the house. That's my goal: is provide the amenities and make sure that this is a house that you want to come home to.
Yeah, no, and you did a very good job. And as we've said, like, this is the place that we enjoy coming to hang
Absolutely,
out. Right? My roommate and I come back here and hang out, and I can't hang with these guys. They go crazy. Come over here and play, not beer pong. What's that game they do out there? They're throwing the marbles in the air.
Beer die?
Beer dice. There you go.
Beer die.
Yeah, played some beer dice, played some beer pong, pool, poker. We come and hang out, and so it's a cool, like a fun place to hang out, especially for like a second lieutenant who's not from here, doesn't know anyone. Like,
it's a good vibe. It's a really good vibe. And that's what I was going for. I want to get the amenities going. That's the most important thing. I want to be able to I want them to be comfortable to bring people over. They're not embarrassed by where they live. They can have family and friends come over, get a killer workout, go in the back. We got 3 girls in the back. We got a fire pit in the back, so they can just want to make it social. I mean, when you're in California, you want to make sure you have a good time. Yeah. California's freaking awesome to live in. So especially if you're single, you have a good time when else. So.
Yeah, you did a good job, and you've got some really good systems in place. For anybody who's looking to do this going forward, what is like the 1 or 2 things that maybe you wish you'd known when you started, or advice you'd give someone looking to buy a house and rent to roommates as opposed to do like a duplex or triplex?
Sure. I would say one of the things you gotta. So I manage all this myself. So you got to figure out your systems first. You got to figure out how you want to do it. I thought hard about how I was going to do keep track of all the documents. I was going to keep track of the check-in and check-out process. My whole goal was to make this work without me being here. I would say definitely the process got to be in place, and
That's probably the biggest piece right there.
This is the process. You just got to make sure you got to make sure you have a good maintenance guy, a good guy that can fix things. For me, I enjoy the house being clean, so a clean lady potentially, a yard guy once I have a yard guy, just everything in line to make sure that this house runs smooth. I would say. So you asked what advice I would give to someone who wanted to maybe start something like this.
Yeah.
The location. The location.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The location's you don't want to buy a house that's very far from, because it depends on what you're trying to target, right? So like for me, I wanted to target military. So I wanted to buy a house next to a base, right? Or if I wanted to go somewhere else, it'd be a little bit harder. But you had the right price point in order for me to cash flow enough.
Yeah.
So I found a place that was literally, it's 2 minutes away from the front gate.
Yeah.
From San Luis Gate.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So location's huge, and then obviously price is huge. And then for me, I knew I can command more because there's bathrooms instead of bedrooms. And that's always enticing to the average person, because they want their own privacy. They don't want to be sharing a bathroom with anyone.
Yeah.
Right? And so, when you want to go on Craigslist right now, this is probably the only home that you actually have amenities like this. You have a bathroom inside of the bedroom. It's not shared with a family. You don't have to abide by little dinky rules or anything. It's a pretty much coming here and living their life.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of been my takeaway from what you've done the whole time is that you've created a space that people actually want to live in.
Yep.
Right? Like you've got a cool game room, you've got a mini fridge and a bar, you've got a gym, you've got places to grill, you've got big living room to watch TV, cleaning lady, amenities, systems, but you're also all just cool dudes that hang out.
My
go
screen,
Rangers.
yeah, absolutely. My screening process is I decline a lot of people because they have to fit in. I don't want. I mean, not to say people are weird, but I just don't want any issues in the house. I want people to be cool. Everyone is respectful for one another. That in the terms and conditions they see, and when you bring over, you're responsible for them. They have to sign everything. So everything's in place to ensure that this place is a good, healthy, solid environment to live in.
I love it. Anything else we missed?
That's it, man.
That's it. This has been MTV Cribs.
Boom, baby.